accumulator. The last part of this we need to do is add a constant value under wire IO. We need one value and a value of about 30. And we wire B on the multiply to this value. So now if we add a chair, so we can see if it works, grab our advanced pod controller tool again, right click on the pod controller, right click on your chair. Now check that this is unfrozen. Now if we sit in the chair, hold W, you'll see that it moves forward and that it moves backwards. And if you want to speed the amount that it moves out and in, all we need to do is change this constant value. So if we go to the constant value, change it to say 100, then you'll see that it moves out and in a lot faster. Next, we need to start wiring up the hydraulic for the bottom piece, which allows the crane to move up and down to pick items up off the floor. So to do this, we need to do exactly the same as what we've done on the other side. So we spawn an arithmetic negate, an add, a multiply, and an accumulator, and a constant value. And we wire this up exactly the same, but to different keys. So the negate, I'm going to use mouse 2. The add, we do to mouse 1. B on the add to the negate. Multiply to the add. B multiply to the constant value. Accumulator to the multiply. And length to the accumulator. So now if we check this is all unfrozen, then you will see if we left click, our crane moves up, right click, our crane goes down, and it goes out and in. Now before we move on to the last part, which is the grabber, we need to simply add some wire thrusters to the bottom, to the axis piece of our crane, which will make it turn around. So we wire the left one, which is going to push, so it'll turn it right, to D. I'm just going to change that because we don't really want to see the wire. And the right thruster, as it's going to push and spin it to the left, to A. Now if we get in our chair, you'll see that it turns both ways. It moves out, in, up and down. So now the very last part we need to do is add a grabber, which will actually pick anything we want to up. So if we just freeze this piece, under wire select grabber under wire physics, use about 1000 max range, as it means if we pick anything up or have it up in the air, then it'll pick it up easy. Now back to your wire tool, wire grab to any key you want. I'm going to use spacebar. Now if we spawn something random to pick up, just drop it out there. Oh, might help if we unfreeze this piece. If we go out, spacebar, then left click, we can pick it up, and if we want to, we can move it over there and drop it. Now the very last thing you can do, which makes things a lot easier, if you pick something up and put it very high in the air, or you have the end bit far out, then it's quite awkward to sit there and hold right click till it goes back down. So what we can do, because it's on an accumulator, is we can wire the reset button on the accumulator to say R, and same with the other accumulator reset to R. This means if we sit inside our chair and press R, it resets everything back to the floor. Which makes it a lot easier when you've been moving stuff about. to go back to the start. Now what you can do is weld the chair onto the top platform. And there we go. We have a very simple wire crane, which is fully working. Now this, like I said, may not be the best way to do it, but it's a way I've found that works. So you can have a mess about with it. And you can see, because I've put that hydraulic in the middle, I can't actually see what I'm picking up. So it might be helpful to add an RT cam. There we go. So there we have it. A simple wire crane. Hope this has taught you something. Feel free to watch it again and pause at points to go through again what I added. Hope you enjoyed it.